Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is the Streaming Simmer, and this is the fourth episode of Generation A Alphabetacy. We will be continuing, and it looks like Amanda is on a bit of an adventure. Let's see how she got started. Myla can water her plants. And how about before you go upstairs, Myla, you go on the web and browse the intelligence database, and then you can go upstairs and sleep. And Amanda, how long have you practiced this time? Okay, you have practiced for an hour, so why don't you go take a bath and then you can draw another picture. Not enough exercise. Do push-ups, do sit-ups, stretch. Call Ruffy name because you're feeling sad about everything going on. Play doctor. Mine is getting pretty tired. I hope she feels good enough to browse that database first. So we are at Creativity 6. We've drawn one picture on the table. We've actually practiced violin for 3 hours. Where are her skills? Creativity is 6, Mental 3, Motor 1, Social 3, Charisma 1, Logic 1, Singing 1, and Violin 1. You have met some children. You're becoming friends with Pierce very slowly. You've not started your homework tonight, so I guess after you play with the Dr. playset, you could start your homework. Okay, Myla, you don't have to finish that. Go to the bathroom. You've only got 25% done, but you're not going back to work until Monday, so you are good. And tomorrow you have a big day. It's an interesting animal. She drew fish. Still doing your exercises to make yourself feel better. Much happier now that you've done that. How is your conflict resolution? More on argumentative. Yes, and then after you brush your teeth, go ahead and sleep. Usually I'm used to constantly skill building with the children and trying to make them the best they can be. That's one reason I wanted to create this challenge, is doing some different things. So I think making her argumentative, because that begins with an A, is going to be really interesting and fun. Amanda lost her loose tooth. Okay, go back to sleep, Amanda. It'll be Saturday morning, so you can read under the covers and go downstairs and for a Saturday morning breakfast, have some fruit salad. Noah's social is low. Amanda's is not, but they will be going to the museum later so they can do some social then. And it is museum day. Amanda does not want to have a thankful spirit. She does want to have an art and music spirit, play an instrument. Let's see, art and music spirit. Make music and make art. Sing until your voice gives out or the neighbors complain. To participate, create art by doing things like painting, taking photos, or dancing, or do musical things by singing, listening to music, or playing an instrument. And Myla loves appreciating an object, loves the thankful spirit, and has already been listening to the music. Can she appreciate? She cannot appreciate her TV. I mean, her computer. I got a present that I think is dumb. I want to trade it with a friend or give it back. Can I do that? That present was for you. Be grateful. Myla has advised Amanda, affecting her character values. Her manners have increased and her empathy has decreased. What can Amanda appreciate? She can appreciate those pictures. And Myla can appreciate, again, they've been fined for water conservation. And then Myla is going to come down here. Myla will go be thankful and tell Amanda to go upstairs and get dressed. They are going to go to the museum. So she wants Amanda to look nice. Myla is a bit dressed up as well. Don't vacuum the downstairs, vacuum the upstairs, please. I told you to vacuum the upstairs. I don't know why you won't do it. Sims, they never do what you want. She wants to start writing a new book. We will definitely do that. And Amanda, she doesn't really have wants. She's going to come talk to Myla when Myla is vacuuming. How about you vacuum as well? But you need to stop talking and start vacuuming like I told you. What, can't you vacuum when she's vacuuming? No, you can't. Okay. See, Myla's already exhausted and can't keep up with Amanda, so she has got to get Amanda doing some things that she does not need to help Amanda with. So she's got Amanda in music lessons. Amanda's been going to school, and now she's going to take Amanda to a museum. If there is not a museum in Ciudad, Enamorado, I'll take her to a museum in a place that I feel would be somewhat similar. So there's a nightclub, a gym. Actually, I think Amanda would like the gym. There's a park, another nightclub, I guess, or lounge, and more homes. So we will travel. I guess Oasis Springs, being a warmer climate, might be somewhat similar. Things where I'm almost certain there's a museum. Yes, the Future's Past Museum. So here we are in Oasis Springs at the Futures Past Museum for Museum Day. Grandma Myla has already had a pretty great museum day. She does, however, need to go to the bathroom. Amanda is going to go see what's available to do here. She's going to come up here and view an instrument picture and view a flamingo statue. And she's getting pretty inspired. Now Amanda's come up to the top of the museum. I think Myla's going to do the same thing, but she's going to take a nap while Amanda looks around because she does love everything art. And she's found a picture of probably that's a cello and a violin and a drum set. Probably dreaming of having drums, but they are definitely too noisy for Grandma. So Amanda is truly enjoying Museum Day. Try Ravenwood Family Day with me. We can look for frogs, play with the specters, learn about setting up a will, and I even hear a crow handler will be there with one of Grimm's crows. Also food, maybe even boiling death frog hot pot if we're lucky. And clicked OK. Did not mean to click OK, but I suppose she had a friend ask her out, ask her to a family day with Amanda, and decided to go. Regardless of what I wanted. We will bring Amanda here. We have loaded into a house. I suppose this is her friend from work. What do we know about Garrett? That there's good compatibility, acquaintances, good compatibility. Let's just friendly, small talk, ask about career. I'm wondering how she met him. Maybe Amanda needs to have an introduction to Garrett. Polo a la brasa is known in most countries as Peruvian rotisserie chicken. That actually sounds pretty good. Why doesn't she grab a serving? Amanda is not hungry, but she does need to go to the bathroom. And since this gentleman invited us to his house and she has met him, she can go into the bathroom. She wants to become friends with Teku. I think that would be a good idea. Are there any other children here? Wren Grove is here. We could do a friendly introduction with Wren. And then well, she could play on the monkey bars after that. That might help her energy a bit. She can nap there, so let's allow her to nap. There is a boiling death frog hot pot. Cooking these supernatural amphibians renders a delicious stew that has some strange but temporary side effects. Maybe if Amanda gets hungry, we'll try that. Amanda's meeting Wren. Tell him a make-believe story. He loves the outdoors, so you've already learned more about him than probably everybody else except your grandma. Sing about Museum Day and get to know him. Asking if he likes fast food. I don't think well, she might have had fast food before she moved in with Grandma, but Grandma doesn't take her to have fast food. That is Jaden Pierce. Junior Collector Extraordinaire. Invite Jaden to play. And then you can ask about collections. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Hey there, I'm on the lookout for all things science and nature. I'll buy cool stuff like frogs, space prints, crystals, fossils, plants, fish. I don't think she has anything like that. I had no idea that could happen. Amanda, it is time to go home. You had enough museum day. You got everything in you needed to. It got cut short a little bit because of Garrett, but we're going to take you home now. Back to Ciudad Enamorada. Some new people to meet. Clara and Kato are here for some reason. Akiyama. Is that Teiko's last name? Teiku. Akiyama. So this must be Teiku's dad. You need to meet him. And Clara, I suppose. Bjergsen. Send a thank you card to Garrett for inviting us over, but on the neighborhood action plans, just want to check and see where they are. After you've done that, you can go and have your dinner, get leftovers. Grandma may need to tend the garden, harvest all. Perhaps she will start cooking with. Do your extra credit work, Amanda. No, Garrett, we already saw you earlier today. We did ask about your work, so let's see, what is it? Oh, you're a style influencer. I guess she had met you then. Let's see, he is married to Jenna. Don't know his job, but he just showed up on our front porch. That's why we met him. Amanda's gonna do her homework, and Grandma already told her she can't keep up with her. So Amanda is gonna have to join a club. Amanda's gonna join an after-school activity and get leftovers after she finishes her homework. Amanda's doing a really good job on her homework, or her extra credit work, actually. Clara wants us to go to the talent showcase, but we're tired. And the only thing we really want to do, let's see, we did our work assignment. Myla wants to write a poetry book. Amanda has completed her extra credit and is getting ready to join her after school activity, join her club. Poems lovelier than trees. Poems for my daughter. And then this is a poetry book in, I think I was typing in Simlish instead of in English. In loving memory of Riley, because for the briefest of times in Cass, we did meet Riley. All right. And even though some of her friends are in Scouts, Amanda is going to join drama. This should keep her out of Grandma's hair. Grandma hopes. After Grandma finishes, I want to debate some loser and win spectacularly. She's achieved level 4 writing, and pretty soon she'll have written for 15 hours, and she wants to have written 5 good books. Pierce is wondering if I want to go over to his house and hang out. You know what? Homework's done, extra credit's done. Grandma says it's okay. Let's go. Hi, Pierce. She needs to introduce herself to Evie. And Bartholomew A. Kilbun, Sr. Let's do a cautious introduction. I had a dream about you last night. You were being followed by Grim. He kept looking down at his slablet and then looking at you. At least I think he was looking at you. I don't think he actually had a face. Whatever. That doesn't matter. What matters is that I think I might be psychic. So this is serious. You're in danger, my friend. Okay, Grandma, I think I'll be fine. My parents are already dead, and that's probably all that it had to do with. You were just probably dreaming about Mom and Dad dying. It's okay. Justin Delgado. So this would be Pierce's, let's see. Justin is a young adult. He might be Pierce's dad. This is a rather large home. Larger than Amanda's, it seems. Is that Pierce's mom? Supriya Delgado. Yeah, you probably need to meet everybody, but let's stop getting drenched. Let's see, can you purchase Always Welcome yet? You can. Let's be sure to get Always Welcome. That will mean that she can do things you cannot typically do in someone's house without getting kicked out. Like she could take a bath. I don't know. Maybe they decided to have a sleepover? Because she could stay now. They've got a 3rd floor. Nothing in it, but they do have a 3rd floor. Okay, she's gonna go meet the mom. Cautious introduction to the cat. And then probably wouldn't be bad if you just went ahead and changed clothes because you're tired of being in wet clothing. Doesn't mean you'd have to take a shower. Meet the dog too. Cautious introduction to the dog. You could come play dolls with your friend. Yep, confident now in a nicely decorated home and no longer wet. So she has met Blue and the very fancy named cat. Yes, Bartholomew A. Bittlebun Sr. and Blue. Will her friend not come play dolls with her? It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna say she's gonna go home. And her friend's dad's probably gonna walk her home since it's so late. Or maybe he called her a cab. Ciudad, Enamorado. Back home with Grandma. Now, where's Grandma? Okay. So Amanda is going to give you a friendly gift of picture of people. Grandma has another picture to put up, and then she's got to go to the bathroom. So me moving into your house, Grandma. Then Grandma is not tired, but she is hungry, so she'll get leftovers, and then she'll continue writing her poems for Riley. And Amanda, when she wakes up, will go to the bathroom. Milo is so happy to get a gift recently from someone and is feeling pretty special right now. Generous surprise. So she really does love her granddaughter's paintings or drawings. Amanda has drama now. She is in the first level of the drama club. She has gotten her creativity skill to level 2, so that's great. She needs to practice acting or practice dramatics by using a mirror or selecting her. It's not started. She's just in drama club, I suppose. They both had a successful museum day and let her practice dramatics. After she's done that, she'll practice her violin for an hour. Grandma is listening to music and writing her book. Amanda enjoyed playing with the dollhouse and had an excellent holiday, so she's quite inspired. And Myla's in here writing a book for geniuses. She's written 2 dedicated to her granddaughter, and now 1 in memory of her daughter, and 1 for people who are geniuses. I believe Myla may be a genius as well. I'm trying to remember. She is a genius, so that makes sense. Amanda's like, Grandma, food in this country is so hot, and I'm not used to eating this food. Grandma's like, you need to be grateful. Amanda's like, I'll try to get used to it. They're talking about the museum and how much they both loved the museum. And Garrett is calling. Hey, I heard you became friends with Wren Grove. He's pretty cool. So Garrett called Amanda to ask her about her friends. Amanda, you might need to stay away from Garrett. Amanda feels like she's getting closer with Grandma, and Grandma feels like she should be more lenient. Thinking about the good old days, shared joy, writing is her jam, so is this music. Check on the neighborhood action plans just to be sure, or vote on them possibly, just to be sure we get what we want and not what other people are doing. Fun loving community has 10. Now, rock your body and mind could work for our next neighborhood action plan because Amanda really does love that. She's going to be active and exercising after all, which reminds me she probably needs to come do some exercises so she doesn't get tense from not exercising, and stretch after so she doesn't get hurt, and then practice her violin. Of course, a fine for water conservation. And Myla is almost finished with this book, which will probably give her 2 good books. Let's see how her books are. She has Good Night Nightlight is excellent. Grandparents and Grandchildren is excellent. Poems for My Daughter is excellent. Hopefully she'll have another excellent book. If she continues to make excellent books, we probably won't have much trouble with the aspirations next step. And she's done 25% of her dramatics practicing. After she plays her violin, have her practice dramatics. Very confident. Excellent holiday. She believes in her. Acting assured. Okay. And she has practiced for her hour. So that's all she needs to do today for the violin. She has a lot to do every day. After she does her drawings, she'll go brush her teeth. I'm really enjoying this Alphabetacy. I usually do gameplay, just powering through, skilling up. So it's really nice for me to have more of a story to go with it and things for her to do every day, getting the skills a bit slower, make relationships kind of be like more like real life, I think. Myla's eating some soup, but she's going to go to bed immediately after. Here she goes. She's drawing another picture for Grandma. Grandma's sitting there watching her. Well, is she drawing a picture of her and Grandma? No, she's drawing a picture of one of her friends, saying, Look, Grandma, I made some friends. She really does seem to love her activity table. Still happy about that holiday. Shared joy. It's a close connection with her grandmother, and she believes in herself. I am glad they started getting along very quickly. When she's a teen, I think we will redecorate her bedroom, let her make more choices about what goes in here. Grandma just did the best she could on an emergency basis. Myla is just having a nice nap. Carla's calling her, Hey Myla, I'm in town for a while, and I was wondering if I could stay at your place for a few days. It'll be fun. Myla's like, Don't think so. Just really starting to develop a routine with my granddaughter. Why don't you stay at a hotel? So here's Amanda with her Rocker Cat t-shirt, heading on up to take a nap. Amanda is feeling very inspired. So Wren is going to come and hang out with Amanda. I guess that means Myla needs to serve some dinner. Maybe she'll make some fish tacos. And Myla's going to come down here and discuss interests and talk about toys. They are friends. He loves the outdoors. Ask him to cloud gaze since he loves the outdoors and you like to get inspired. Your little friend is staying for dinner. Grandma's assuming, so she's going to make plenty of food. Goof around, talk about dreams. Grandma's almost made the fish tacos that she does not need to eat. Okay, she's serving the fish tacos. She doesn't need any. But Amanda, form a group with Wren. Then you guys can go grab a serving together. And you go ahead and go to sleep. You know they're fine. I'm just going to let her go up since she's so close on this creativity. And then we'll stop their cloud gazing and let them talk and have something to eat. Very creative child, even though she's also very active. Also, seems to be pretty social. Made a new good friend. Maybe they can become best friends. I don't think Grandma minds if they eat in the living room, so they can watch TV together while they eat. Wren, no, don't make a mess. Grandma's gonna be upset. Does not like it when we make a mess. Look, we can become best friends forever. And then you need to go home, and then I can't send you home. But you need to go home because we're tired. Grandma needs to meet you, I guess. Grandma can come down to a friendly introduction while Amanda cleans up. I think we're probably going to leave it here and pick up with Monday on the next episode. I'll have Amanda get in bed after this. I would really love it if you guys would leave me some bee names in the comments for the next generation. I am filming ahead because I want to be sure I have enough as I'm learning the process of editing and posting and just learning so much stuff about YouTube. I've been playing Sims for a long time, but learning how to do this on YouTube is a lot. So if you guys want to go ahead and leave me bee names, goodbye, Ren. You need to go home. And Grandma needs to get some leftovers. So I hope you've enjoyed and see you next time. Bye.